All right, guys. So this is kind of a little bit tricky because it gets a little messy, as you can see already. So I'm going to kind of walk you through to some of them, which should, if you were stuck, should help you find the rest of them. Right away, it gave me, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight the ones that we're talking about. But so right away, it gave me that this was 154. So, well, actually, it gave me angle. This is angle 154, but it's a central angle, so that means this is 154. I also noticed that if you look at my the pointer, this is a diameter. So I know that this whole arc should equal 180. So I subtracted 154 from 180, and I got 26. As soon as I got 26 there, I know that the central angle right here is also 26. Some other things I did, I noticed that this was a vertical angle to the 26, so I was able to know that this arc's 26. Then the other thing, it said that arc AD and arc AG are the same. Well, that means that this whole thing from arc AD to arc AC is also the same. So I figured out that if you do 180 and then add that 26 and then divide by 2, you get that each one of these sections is supposed to be 103. So if this one was already 26, that becomes 77. We know this one's already 26, so that becomes 77. This 77 is a central angle to this one. And the 115, which I wrote right over here, that comes from the fact that we have, first of all, we got an inscribed angle right here, because if you follow it out, it goes to the 77. Half of 77 is 38.5. And then you have two of the three sides of the triangle. So this little angle G right here is 115. Well, angle G and the first angle you're supposed to get are a linear pair. So I'd subtract 180 to get that one. And then you can use a little bit of what I put out here to find the other ones. That should at least help you get started on to find the other ones. This next problem, the first thing that you were given was that this is a diameter. So M is the center of the circle. So this becomes a diameter. It's important to notice. Because the first thing it told me is that BC is 78. Well, if you notice that there's only one extra part, that should be half of the circle. So I did 180 minus 78 and got that this part right here is 102. Well, once you get that, that's going to help you a little bit more. Because so this angle right here is inscribed and it goes to the 78, intercepts the 78, so it's half. So that's how I knew that one was 39. Then this one's 39 because it also intercepts that same angle of 78. So they both go to the same arc, so they both 39. Then I noticed that um, this angle B right here goes all the way to C and all the way to A. So it's an inscribed angle that intercepts a semicircle. So that's why I drew a right angle right here. And then all the rest of them, like you can find based on this information, because you have 3990. You could find out this angle right here because it's subtract from 180. It's a triangle. And there's a lot of other places that you're going to be able to do that. So like you could figure out this arc right here because you have a semicircle, and you already know that excuse me, that this one is 78. So you're going to be able to, and this is 102. So you can then figure out what's left from these two. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to find out each one individually, but at least that's something to think about. If this is 39 right here, and we don't know what this is, but we can use this arc and this angle possibly to get the angle there. So, this should at least get you started on figuring out the rest of the angles. Right? So here, this one, I actually wrote in the answer key exactly what you do. They actually give you, for the most part, how to go all the way around the circle. So you're going to find out X, you have to set it equal to 360. But a couple of them are a little tricky. Like they give you angle DEB, which is right over DEB, this angle right here. So you have to follow out the arc to know that this whole thing is double that. So I multiplied this times 2, and that's how you get this whole thing is 14x minus 4. And then you're going to get all of them, and you set them equal to 360. That'll help you there. And then here the answers are given, and you should be able to kind of figure out where you go there from there.